Welcome to tonight's Stanley Cup playoff game. I'm Mike Emmerich along with Darren Pang.
A long regular season has brought us here tonight. Here are the men defending the net.
In net tonight, for Detroit,
Curtis Joseph.
and at the other end of the ice, the starter for Anaheim, Jean-Sebastien Giguère.
We're ready to get underway in Anaheim. The Mighty Ducks rescue the puck. Cross ice to Korea. Moves it quickly to Korea. Pass to Fedorov. Rockets one. Feeds it across to Shanahan. Left side to Fedorov. Picked off. Pushes it up. Controlled by Oates. Draw in the left circle. Anaheim gets control. Quick pass to Leclerc. Cross-ice pass. Across left to Hull. Right side to Leclerc. Feeds it across. Pushes it up. Didn't get through. In his kitchen.
Trinka.
Drilled.
Chichelio.
Takes a shot with a wrist shot. One-timed over to Leclerc. Over to Devereaux. Big blast. Across right to Devereaux. Nobody back. The Red Wings in the midst of a change. Shoots. The Red Wings head to the bench for a change. Sent into the corner. Misses wide. Fedorov chases it down. Korea races over to get it. To Sikora. To Fedorov.
Neither team taking any chances so far. They're just trying to get a feel for the game here.
The Red Wings will skate shorthanded. Penalty call. And Anaheim will get the man advantage.
Well, when you rough it up like that, you've got to expect to get called.
Face off in the left circle. Cullen races over to get it. Feeds it across. Sent into the corner. Just wide. Misses the mark. He smothers it. Draw in the left circle. Oates hustles to it. Pass to Korea. Fires a slapper. Sent into the corner. Maltby plays it into the corner. Wide of the mark. Off the mark. Slap shot. Rink wide to Ruchin. The Mighty Ducks with the extra skater. Chelios on the hard around. Rink wide to Korea. Over to Ruchin. It's a breakaway. Over to Oates. Maltby dumps it to the corner. One times it to Korea. The Red Wings in the midst of a change. Moves it ahead.
Welcome to the NHL, big boy.
Into the corner. Right side to Cullen. The Red Wings in the midst of a change. Lets it rip. Left side to Shelberg. The Mighty Ducks change up. Unloads. Short pass to Fedorov. Over to Shanahan. Fires a slapper. Takes a shot. The Red Wings back to get it. One times it to Yzerman. Cullen shoots it to the corner. Rink wide to Duchesne. Over to Fedorov.
Not much action early in the game here.
Rink wide to Fedorov. They score! He had nothing but ice and goal-scoring glory ahead of him. The Red Wings are now facing a one-goal deficit.
Sikora demonstrating incredible skating skill on that move.
Draw in the neutral zone. Touch pass to Slager. Over to Devereaux. Pass to Devereaux. Short pass to Leclerc. Cross ice to Leclerc. Face off to the left of the net. Moves it quickly to Leclerc. Anaheim visiting the box quite a bit.
You just can't give teams the man advantage in the playoffs. They'll eventually convert.
Over to Holmstrom. The Red Wings. What a change. Cross ice to Leclerc. The Mighty Ducks looking for an insurance goal here. Face off in the left circle. A few seconds remaining in the period. Quick shot. Rink wide to Hull. Right side to Devereaux. Over to Hull. That's the end of the first period. Anaheim 1, the Red Wings 0. Time for the start of the second period.
Anaheim did some good things in the first, but they haven't put them away yet.
Oates up with it. Feeds it across. He scores! Korea scores on a breakaway. And that stretches the lead.
The other players looked like they were frozen on that play, Doc.
Draw at center ice. To Slager. To Shanahan. Across left to Yzerman. Cross ice to Sikora. Cross ice to Korea. Rink wide to Yzerman. The slap shot. Scores! Goalie didn't have any help, and he gives up the goal.
Well, they answered that goal in a hurry. Someone was caught napping out there.
Detroit wants to draw even. Cross ice pass. Shot off the post.
Wow, was that close?
Tapped up to Devereaux. Errant pass. Across left to Hull. Moves it quickly to Devereaux. Breakaway chance. The Mighty Ducks change up the lines. Over to Leclerc. Pass to Hull to Devereaux. Ruchin on a breakaway. Score! Ruchin scores on a breakaway. The Mighty Ducks increase their lead.
What a terrific toe drag.
Draw in the neutral zone. Quick pass to Slager. Over to Korea. Across right to Shannon. Scores! He makes them pay for some poor defense.
That didn't take long. They decided to go right back at them and quickly punched in an answer.
Anaheim would love to have an insurance goal. Draper on the hard around. Brister, a shot, kicks it away. Dumped into the corner. He missed the net, just wide. Wisniewski retrieves it. Advances the puck to Cullen. Takes a shot. Face off to the right of the net. Over to Sikora. Pass to Fedorov. He shoots. Rink wide to Fedorov. Over to Shanahan. Feeds it across. Over to Korea. Shoots. Controlled by Anaheim. Shooting. Cross ice pass. Detroit wants to draw even. That play is offside. Draw at center ice. Touch pass to Carney. Over to Robitaille. Crushed.
Holmstrom, the fella on the wrong end of that body check.
Loads it up and fires. The Mighty Ducks change on the fly. Over to Lambert. The wrist shot. One timed over to Lambert. Wrist shot. Gathered in by Lariano. Across right to Robitaille. Big shot. Not there. Quick pass to Robitaille. Big air gathers it in. Draw in the left circle. Gathered in by Oates. Feeds it across. Wrist shot. Chelios controls the puck. Still a close game. Right side to Correa. Across right to Shanahan. Offside. Face-off in the neutral zone. Moves it quickly to Duchesne. To Hull. Pass to Devereaux. Across right to Leclerc. Ruchin scores! Ruchin scores on a breakaway. The Mighty Ducks in control now.
Man, you see that pitch? He even wowed his teammates with that one.
Draw in the neutral zone. To Duchesne. Dumped into the corner. Off the board. Across left to Shelburne. Pass to Cullen. Gets him with a hit. Over to Paulson. The Mighty Ducks want a change. Rink wide to Shelburne. Across left to McCarty. The Mighty Ducks are offside. Detroit behind. Moves it quickly to Slager. Cross ice to Devereaux. Breakaway chance. Puck covered. Draw to the right of the net. One-timed over to Chelios. Over to Sikora. Cross ice pass to Fedorov. Fedorov shoots it to the corner. Wide of the mark. Giguere dove to make the stop.
Wow, what a save!
Shoots it into the corner. Karam's off the boards. Covers it. Holy mackerel, that save just makes you shake your head.
Yzerman had the one-timer all lined up, but was robbed.
Draw in the left circle. Picked up by Ruchin. Takes a shot. Not much time left here. Hull plays it. Draw to the left of the net. Ruchin races over to get it. On goal. A shot. The shot. And that'll do it for the second period. Anaheim 4, the Red Wings 2. Just about ready for the beginning of the third period.
Anaheim
Has had their way in the first two periods. They're looking for more of the same in the third.
The Mighty Ducks lead here. Touch pass to Slager. One-timed over to Fedorov. Chuck feeds it across. Cross-ice pass. Sikora bringing it ahead. Left side to Fedorov. Over to Shanahan. Score! He's feeling it tonight.
What a terrific toe drag.
Face off in the neutral zone. One-timed over to Chelios. Cross ice to Devereaux. Rockets one. Moves it quickly to Devereaux. Moves it quickly to Devereaux. Quick pass to Hull. Pushes it up.
Number 5, Nicholas Lidstrom.
Picked up by the Mighty Ducks. Draw to the left of the net. One times it to Slager. Big blast. Pass to Fedorov. Anaheim 4, the Red Wings 3. Cuts in. The slap shot. Across left to Sikora. Retrieved by Lidstrom. Across right to Shanahan. The Red Wings want to change lines. Big blast. Big shot. He shoots. Along to Shelburne. Puts one on goal. Off the mark. Across left to Shelburne. To Shelburne. To Paulson. Ahead with the puck. Injury on the ice.
Wow, you always hate to see a man go down that hard. Let's hope he's okay.
Face off at center ice. Ruchin controls the puck. Feeds it across. The slap shot. A shot to Robitaille. Over to Holmstrom. 2-on-none. Loads it up and fires. Draw to the left of the net. One timed over to Slager. Big blast. The slap shot. Feeds it across. Bilesma back to get it. From point blank. The wrist shot. Anaheim wants to put this one out of reach. Trinka on the hard around. Off the mark. Rink wide to McCarty. To Maltby. Feeds it across. Pass to Maltby. Picks it off. Across right to Maltby. Over to McCarty. Across right to Maltby. The Mighty Ducks want a change. Touch pass to Correa. Unloads. Wrister. The wrist shot. The Mighty Ducks want a change. Oates on the hard around. The Red Wings will send a man to the box. And Anaheim gets a chance on the power play.
The referees aren't going to let you hook a guy like that anymore. Most teams thrive with the man advantage, but power play goals have been few and far between for Anaheim.
Face off to the left of the net. Cullen plays it. Right side to Leclerc. Shoots it into the corner. Misses the mark. Rink wide to Shelburne. In all alone. Shelburne hustles to it. Wrister played into the corner. Power play half over. Wide of the mark. Shot sails wide. Cross ice pass. It's a breakaway. Advances the puck to Cullen. Face off to the left of the net. Over to Chelios. Guides it on to Oates. Maltby on the hard around. Off target. That shot's wide. Cross ice to Correa. Sent to Draper. He smothers it. Face off in the left circle. Over to Slager. A shot. Intercepted by Shanahan. Shooting. Feeds it across. Detroit wants to draw even. A few seconds remaining in the period. Right side to Leclerc. With the shot. Shooting. Closes the mid on it. There's the final horn. That'll do it. The Mighty Ducks get the victory in this one.
Good effort by Detroit, but a moral victory isn't worth 2 points. They wanted to win this game.
I'm Mike Emmerich for Darren Pang, and we'll see you next time.
The third star from the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim, number 9, Correa. The second star from the Detroit Red Wings, number 14, Brendan Shanahan. And the first star of the game from the Mighty Ducks of Anaheim,